Can we stop making noise, please? Yes, I'm sure. Yes, because I'm sharing the full screen, the whole thing. All right, guys. Where did I say this?
What?
So in order to build a front-end interaction, we need to get the API of our smart contracts. The API is application binary interface. In your normal web, you know it as API. API that exposes the function from your back end to the front end, so you could integrate. So it's similar to Web3, but it's called an application binary interface because it is broken down into byte code. Your functions, your smart contracts are compiled at deployment time are compiled into bytecode and stored on the VM. And so this is like interacting with your smart contract, but in the actual thing, the binary code you are actually interacting with. So the ABI is the interface, application binary interface. So you understand what you are doing. So it's the same thing with API, but for smart contract, they are interacting with the API. So I'm trying to get access to the API for our smart contracts. Oh, what did you work on? The topics I gave yesterday. Tell me, forgotten I gave some topics yesterday. I'm waiting for him to ask me which topics he gave yesterday. I can see the ones that right? Yeah, go ahead now. Which did you work on?
Yeah.
Minute. Did you work on anything?
Actually, I did see
Of which one?
like a how do I explain?
Did you work on it or not?
Just no, not really.
Thank you. Yes. Yes. Did you work on it? Which one? Why can't I find the API? Oh, now I told you that to compile to bytecode and get stored, right? So this is the example of the bytecode that gets compiled down to. This is what gets stored on the blockchain for your smart contract. Okay. Now, this is the ABI, application binary interface. This is how it looks like. This is your these are your functions and all your variables in your smart contract. This is a representation of them currently. So this is how you interact with them. So there's no postman or what we do use or render what you use for backend that to expose some of the functions for you that you can integrate. This is what you use to do your integration. So if you go through it, you can see something like this is an input, and the type of this input is a string, and the name of the input is underscore name. And remember that we have an input like that, right, in the smart contract. You remember we have an in on code attendance, and we used it for, sorry, an in on code location in the attendance smart contract. Now you can see all your variables coming to life. This input, you see where this square bracket started from. Look at where it ended. So what part of your smart contract has this information? Feedback of byte 32, rating of unit 8, topic of string, location of unit 8, name of string, and is an input. Is a function now, the function that sets the form, the form function. That was where we took all this input. Remember, we removed the address. If there was address in this, then you can suspect that this will be the struct we generated. So these are inputs in the form. Yeah. So you can see name, form. It has an internal type of bool. That is what you are expecting after you fill the form. And success, whatever, the state mutability is not payable because it's not a payable function. And the type is a function. So if you check your smart contract, you know that form is actually a function, the right function. So this is exposing your entire smart contract to you. So what you do is you bootstrap your front end folder, you copy your ABI with your smart contract address. So I'm going to do that now. No, I told you nothing was wrong. The thing is, I don't understand how you were able to send five
How I send it. When
before deployment.
yeah, you can actually collect data. So I mean,
But for five datas,
I can data as many data. The an array is.
oh, you pass them in an array and pass the array to the constructor upon deploy time. So it sets it. Now, but can you add to that to-do list after it has been deployed? Seeing the way you did it.
I did limit that only me that can handle it.
Yeah, so but you can add to the to-do list now with it being the, yes. Oh, you just did it. But then with that method, you can keep on deploying new contracts anytime you want to have a to-do list. It's not sustainable and it's not scalable. Yeah, it's okay. It's not the smartest way to. Okay, so which front end are we conversant with? Which front end framework? React or Nest? So let's use Nest. I think going forward, it's better to use Nest for blockchain-based dApps, right? Use Nest. React doesn't have yes, Nest with TypeScript. React doesn't have much support. You don't even just waste your time with React troubleshooting and all of that. And at the end of the day, they have to may have to uh, move your code to Next. I say I senior dev.
No, I'm just asking. I was just going to say. And I was just
Next
wondering,
is
like,
like yes. React has some like major limitations with blockchain. There are some hooks. There are some hooks that are not compatible. And with the way React is built, Nest is built to better support blockchain and TypeScript. React is very, very okay with JavaScript, but your app will not be as scalable as you want it to be. But have you worked with it? That's why I was asking.
next year
Yes, like with both of them for blockchain projects.
for blockchain. What
No, like for blockchain project, which do you work with the most?
mostly
React or Nest?
next year.
Which one gives you like more flexibility or more feel, more is the Next.js. So those are the things. The experience with Next.js is better. The support for Next.js is better. And you know React is already deprecating. React is deprecating. You saw that, right? Yes, they are stopping support soon for React.
It's more like they are not possibly that they likely that they are still continuing to be like this. But like as the user,
Exactly.
they are not supporting.
They are no longer. They
They
are
are
not.
best to use their layers or a mixer. But I still next to it.
It's just like Angular.
Just don't fight competition.
Angular got support and all of that for some time before people started shifting to React and communities started.
Just don't argue with corporate people. They just want that.
I really don't know why. React is cool, but Next.js is better. Now, right? Now, right? What's OS?
Not for the because I know and because they made it because they don't compile that.
Yeah.
It's very heavy. And the only I don't optimize for our version.
So should we stick to a version of Next.js? You can just stick to Next.js 13
Don't use what is just that what is food.
or Next.js 14. So let's work with Next.js 14. But these things they are saying are valid info. There are some projects that gave me a very hard time, like a serious hard time, and these projects are live, they are in production and having these serious issues. So what we finally resolved to do was to downgrade the version. We had to downgrade the versions of most of the plugins. And as we downgraded it, the VM, there's a VM, VIEM, is an exposure to blockchain read and write service in your front end. Finally, the version was now working with the downgraded version of the framework. Same with some um, libraries you are going to install. So sometimes if you are having issues with your front end, kindly check the support, the versions of what you are working with. Maybe these versions do not have enough support for some of the libraries in your smart contracts, in your application, the application you are building entirely.
Is the Vue.js and Node.js what the word? Is it supported?
I don't know. I don't write Vue.js, but it is JS. Yes, so I don't think that is a problem as long as JavaScript that is the main programming language for them all. So you can use and even Svelte. If you're even using Svelte, your app will be faster, much more, you understand. There are some people that did not even use framework for their dApp. They use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript as plain as that, and that is how their app is rendered. Yes, that is not scalable, but it's working for them. Their design decision. All right, so let's bootstrap a new Next.js project. At 14, right? This is the syntax. This will be the syntax.
Fine. It's become like so now now right from the right from the translation. No, I have I don't know.
Okay, so it's installed. Okay, so our next project is up. The next thing you need to do is to copy your ABI. Where did I go? I can't remember where I put it. Okay, all right. This log scout. The link I dropped on the Telegram. If you click on it, then click on code, you'll see, scroll down, you'll see the ABI. So you just copy the ABI and create a folder in your app. So you can do it whatever design decision you want, but it's better you have a folder called utils. Then inside your utils folder, you can add your API, have an API folder. And that is when you are building a large project that has to deal with more than one smart contract. Yes. Have you seen it? When you click on code, okay. So have you ready? Okay. Is it this classwork you're seriously doing? Can I see what you are working on? Are you like building already? Oh, you're trying to fill in your timestamp is there. The last person was 950 something yesterday. So I dropped it in the it's what? What are you putting? That your bytecode, you know that you need to okay, and you have enough gas. Remember that return and yeah, you have enough percent. Uh-uh. You know that the return, the result is an enum, right? It's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And it's still giving you issues. Exactly. Because it's 0 and 1. You see? To work, it will tell you that your contract something errored. How far with yours? How far with your own? What are you imputing in your return in your results? You know it's 0 to 4, and the other one is 0 to 1. Still loading. Why is it still loading? Is it the network? Please, can you help me push this charger? The white charger. Yes, thank you. Yes. Yes. Okay. This page. So I created a front-end folder called client. You can create it outside. Must not be inside. Yes. You can put it there anyhow. You can do it anyhow. The only thing that is linking the front end and the back end is just that API. Nothing else. No matter where you put it. Application binary interface. Mm-hmm. Congratulations. Some people having errors is because of the enum. Remember the enum for result is from 0 to 4. It is 5 items. If you put 5, it will not work. And the enum for location is 0 and 1. If you put 2, it will not work. Feedback is bytecode. Feedback is bytecode. You have to go and convert your write-up to bytecode. You have to convert it to byte 32. You have to convert it to a byte 32. Remember. Degree. What did you work on last time? Option.
I don't know. Are you the one sharing the screen?
What did I mean? I'm not the.
Let's share the screen.
What happened? It's not sharing. Is the screen not sharing?
Okay, what would you do? Hold on.
I'll be assigned to what I gave yesterday. Which one? Option. Okay. Mhm.
now, they do something like it takes like the
Mhm.
out of everything out. What function out. And now the account that want to do now, but they are actually the way for them to like when someone increase their price, they say this man $50 and
Mhm.
another person is so now that it's like
Highest bidder.
that integration cancel out so that no other people.
Thank you. So let me just say this again. I said it before. Some of you came through the class. Let me just say it again. When I told you guys to do some conceptualization and I gave 3 topics, I'm not expecting you to come and explain to me what auction is, what NFT marketplace. I wanted you to understand it for yourself and break it down how you would tackle building a project like that. That was what I meant by conceptualization. And to reiterate, you are coming into a field that is tough, and you are going to be meeting people outside this house when you want to start your journey, your career. You are going to be meeting people that are either like myself or far, 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 way better than myself, and you'll be competing with the same people. So I need you to be dogged. I need you to be ruthless in your learning journey. Like I tell you, I stayed 4 days without sleep, just coding. I'm not lying, no. I'm not joking. I'm very, very prepared. That is how dogged I am. And I know my colleagues, we do things like this. Our head is hot. We are burning. We are coming to compete with people like us. We are coming to compete with people that are even more crazy than us, that already have years of experience, and they are still putting in that same work every day, even as the level they are. So I am not discouraging you. That's what I'm trying to let you know. All I'm saying is if you see me being hard on you, I don't hate you. I'm trying to make you toughen up, to see that you have a lot of work to do, to put in for you to actually get to that point where you are very, very valuable and you are an asset to any organization or any team. Hackathons normally are done within 3 days. When we went for it Accra, we had barely 3 days because the bus we used to go to Ghana, you know how the border systems are, the different countries, and the delay, the wastage of time. So we from Nigeria, one day was already wasted from our time to hack. When we got to Ghana, we were all tired. We had to rest. But after that rest, the whole stay that I stayed in Ghana for like 4 days, 3 days or four, I did not sleep. I could not even smell sleep. What? When it's just 2 days to the end of hackathon, you will do your conceptualization, you will understand what you want to do, and you are not just building. You need to understand what you are building. You need to understand the market. Why are you even building it? What is the importance of what you are building? How is it solving any problem or any challenge? You will do all that, and then you will build. You will write your smart contract. You will do integration of the bounty, of the protocols that are bringing bounties. You will put their integration into your project, and it must make sense why you are integrating them into your project. You will do the front end all under 2 days. Then you will pitch. And then when you are pitching, the judges are staring at you. They are not just asking you questions about your project, they are asking you questions about your market, about your customers, your acquisition, your funnel, and all those things that you will not even be thinking of. So I am trying to tell you, it is tough out there. Competition is tight. Competition is strong. Yes, the space is new. There are lots of opportunities, but the opportunities always go to those who have proof of work, to those who are relentless the most. Especially when it comes to development, you want to claim you are a dev, a blockchain dev. You must be credible. You must be ruthless in your coding journey. You must be dogged. You must be committed. No time for playing. No time for no wasting of time. Take at least 2 years to build yourself well before you decide to play after then. But make sure you're already valuable, you're already known, you're already a household, and you're already good at what you do, at your craft, before you start playing. Because if you mix playing, pleasure, and your learning journey, you will not go far like you plan to. Okay? I'm not saying people should not enjoy your life or that. At least I've been able to work both locally and internationally, and I've been to it global. I see the work these guys are putting in. These white guys that start learning computer language from when they are 2 years old, 5 years old, they are still doggedly putting in the work. And we that we learn psychology, we learn business admin, we learn I'm sorry, I don't mean you, but you know what I'm driving at. You do that in your school days, university days, and you are just starting your journey in everything coding. You want to slack, you don't have that luxury, bro. You don't have that luxury yet. You have to put in the work. You need to stand out. You need to be good in your craft. Okay? And this blockchain space especially. Before you write vulnerable code that will wreck a company and wreck your career, you can't play. Please don't play. Don't just play. Be serious and be committed. Please. Thank you very much for coming to my TED Talk. So, don't clap. So, like I was saying, you copy your ABI. Have you read? Sorry, Marietta. Okay. So, you copy your ABI. Hmm? Showing false. Ewo, the Boolean.
Instead of three,
Yes, and then yes, so it's submitted. No, it's not on the list. But did you sign? Your MetaMask pop up for you to sign? Okay, don't worry. Don't worry. We'll see clearly. So while we are doing this, at least when we build the front end, to give us a clear view of who is in, who is not in, and how to solve it. All right. What was I saying? I've lost my line of thought. The ABI. Yeah, so you create a file in your front end to store your ABI. So I created this file called abi.json, and I created it in a utils folder. I created this utils folder myself. I know some people are confused now where the utils folder come from. I created it myself after I bootstrapped a front end using Next.js. Then I created the ABI folder, and I've added attendance ABI to this. Now I've started up front end here. So we have to edit the front end now with what we want to see in the front end. We have to design it. So front end gurus, let's start. Yeah, I don't know. You said? Oh, let me check. Yes. I what is
One year salary is going to be just
Frontend starter? Is the tailwind? It will be the tailwind CSS.
yeah, that's okay.
But I bootstrapped it together with tailwind.
Okay, Tailwind is not using this method again. It's not using this again.
Oh,
Yeah, so listen, you have to reconfigure Tailwind to work.
okay.
From their
Their docs. I think I need to add post CSS. Is there a post CSS? This what packages? Okay, there's post CSS.
Second package that's before you play, I think you right.
Really?
Yes.
Why do you say so?
The no, the version of this thing is the version needs to compare to statement 4. So I think this thing is 3. Yes. So I think it's the design it's separate. It's aligned. If it's not working, it's not be aligned with separate. So the says it's for our server. We run it's aligned. So the CSS
It's just the assets
it's
that
just
are
the
not
assets.
showing. Okay.
Yeah.
There's no assets actually. But it's fetching from
It's still work that it still works maybe because of it's a old version, so they are not maintaining that particular
probably. Yeah, that is why. So I think we are safe. We are good. All right. So Please, who remembers how to add emoji on Mac, on BSP with Mac?
How to that?
Something dot, command dot. It's not.
No, that's Windows. Windows is Windows. Windows is Windows. You are just copying some animal.
Abi, which one?
Yeah, Windows is command.
Control plus. Control command plus space. How?
Check command.
Anyways, let's build our form. So we have our title,
Control command space.
control command space. Oh, thank you. Thank you, guys. Why is it not clicking?
So that because of the education, it should.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. So this, let's replace this with our Twitter. Someone should call our Twitter handle. Feel Nigeria. Like fully spelled out. I don't know. It's not case sensitive. Okay. Oh, you've not done front end. Don't do front end. Okay, okay. All right. So okay. So let's build our form. Let's build out our form. We'll just stick to doing everything on this page, if possible. Later on, we can add other. Oh, we might need to add other things now. Let me just stick everything here. So we want this place to just return the list to us. Now, what is our form taking? What are the parameters our forms are taking? I want people from here so that I'm sure we are all together. Name. So how do we write name? How do we create name on the form? Here we can see clearly. Okay. Name is name. Type is what? What else? Can give it an ID. How do you give it? Name. So what will be the placeholder? Okay, so for location. Location is a type of what? Type of text. Yeah. What is? Okay. Should I close it? So what will be the first? Okay. So only on site and online. No need for select value, right? All right. Why is everybody? What is happening? Everybody is now quiet. What's going on? At least we all know Frontend now. Please teach me what to do. Am I writing any attributes in the label? It's fine. Am I not going to type? Mm-hmm. Let's use log. So we'll create what for them? Is this an ID or name? Ah, where should this label be? Should it be inside the select? Should it be outside the select? Should it be? You can. Okay. And this HTML for log, where should the log be? This should be for select.
You just use Bitcoin.
That one, so even that was
Yeah. So it's okay like this, right? Is it okay like this?
Yeah.
All right. And the next thing we have on the list is what?
well topic.
We have topic. So topic is a type of text. Let's just edit this. Enter the topic. Okay, what's next? Rating, right? So we'll still use this label. Cannot find select. What? Rating, yes. Yes, yes. Mm-hmm. So which one? It's just one. So how do we do the minimum maximum number? We want 5 items in the rating. Yes. Yeah, like 5. Yeah, the rating from disappointed to dissatisfied to satisfied.
We want to
No, it's, we can't view it yet. Okay, do you want to see what we have done? Okay. I'm not sure. I've not added colors and stuff. Okay, this is what we have done. Yeah. Okay. This is what we have so far. Select value online or offsite. What? Okay. Oh, all right. Let me remove this black thing. Ah, it's so ugly. Now that it's not black. Yes. Now they see our weakness. That thing was covering our ugliness.
Another
What? What do you add for that radius again? TypeScript in Tailwind radius. Don't use. Hmm? Yes. Yeah, I did. So you want P4 instead, right? All right. So let's. Yes.
Shouldn't be like there's going to be like because
But it's topic of the class.
like 5 words, so next year, and like
Okay.
this works.
Awesome. All right. So at least now you have a. This one is. Yeah. But, Okay, so what next? Yeah, what were we saying about the radio?
Also putting the was explain the video, and put video and everything.
Okay. Then, but that means you can select all the radios because they are not separate. Ah. So, like, if we separate them into different tips,
Put the label on.
so one label
One label
for each radio,
for that one label.
create another label and another radio, create another label, another radio.
So that one has yeah. Put the label on that one. Label for one.
Okay.
Very
Yes.
like very good thing. The easiest thing like put it back. Try to do it. That's the thing. Let's just get it. The very yes, like don't give it extra. Yeah, very good. Yeah,
VR.
yeah, in front of this.
Okay. Here. What do you mean in front? Oops. So this ID will be one, right? Is it ID that goes with HTML or name? It's ID. Yes, yes, the smartphone. Please hope you guys know what I'm doing. No? Nobody is lost. I'm just trying to.
The class is time. The end of
Yeah, it depends. Thank you. I'm just trying to make the form look. Okay. I think we don't need these breaks. So see how our form looks like. It's better now. So what is next? Feedback, right? So feedback will be a type of be a what text area, right? Mm-hmm.
So we set the maximum, we can set the maximum like that. Yeah, 30 is yeah, so 5 years and
And we make it required. So we have our form ready. We need to add. Have our basic form UI ready. We need to make this place look fine. What can we do to this part?
that is it's good to me. Very simple. Just be like
it's a range instead of it's a range.
this. Or you make the job of the section of the experience.
And on any work, any of the options. Okay.
I love jokes like this. Maybe I select. I use an icon, but yes, I think what I can
Emojis.
He's smiling. Marcelo.
But it is not better let
So that I can see it. Because I remember they for my field, they made all this thing. It's fine for design, but for the user, the UX was actually bad. Oh, what? UI was 100. No, we are we okay. It's because it's a it's a rating. The rating starts from the lowest to the highest. That's why we are using this method. We can actually convert these write-ups to stars instead and put 1 star here, 2 stars here, 3 stars here, 4 stars. We can actually do that. The stars. Okay. What did you say again? Control shift space. Control command space. What's going on? Then you go and buy food. Then the food will be ready.
Hey, so sit down.
That's what you say. I say, where you're going. Still, Wednesday is coming. Wednesday is
So
coming.
is this better, guys?
Yeah.
This is better, right? Okay.
Smile. Okay.
Angry, like we used in our form.
Okay, so
Where's the
oh yeah, you
picture?
people are going to be the ones to tell me the emoji to
Yes.
use.
Smile.
So now
Get the emoji. Quickly get the emoji.
like you just do that for that control command space and see this.
This one.
Yeah, that can be like next space.
So no star there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, that big.
This guy is hungry.
Like this is okay, man.
That's
Okay.
what it is.
Nice, awesome.
Yes.
Okay, so I think we have everything we need for UI. Now the next thing is to start connecting it to the smart contract. But before we do that, we need to hold the state of these items before we can send to the smart contract. How do you hold the state? Yeah, we use state. Okay, how do we use JavaScript to hold the state? And we want to hold the state of these in figures. They are not with us. Okay, cool. So we'll be creating states for each of the items. doing what I'm doing. Collins, what am I doing? What should we put as the default? Yeah. So it should make it empty. What about rating? Should be an empty string also, not null. Collins, what am I doing? I know. So what am I doing exactly? You see, you say that I am, we know we are, yes. Mm-hmm. The string to the front end. Wow. Collins. Everybody put your hands together for Collins. Wonderful. We are connecting the strings to the smart code to the front end. Wonderful.
Let's make it trend.
Yeah. We are creating a state now. We are using this once. Do you know front end? I conversation with small. So that means what we are doing now. Stop. Mm-hmm. So we are creating a state to hold the current state of all those values. You know, we did that in the smart contract. We still have to replicate it in the front end. Something to hold this state, because it's from the front end we'll get the user input and push to the back end, then back end stores those inputs. Then we can read from the back end from inputs that are already stored. So we are using this state to hold the information that these users input. So at the end of the day, when they submit the form, it can push this input, post this input to the smart contract, and it will be deployed on chain. So that's what we are trying to do. And this, we are using this hook to achieve that. All right, now um, we've created this information. You people should remember that we still have address. You remember we still have address, but you know how we are handling address. Address is not, you cannot edit address. It is who is interacting with the dApp. Is that address we want to use. MSG does send that in the smart contract, but in the front end, is the wallet that is connected that is the address. So people should remember that we are still going there to handle that. We don't need to set a state. We'll just link to who is connected to the dApp. Yes. All right. Now we have our states ready. Let's start setting the states. How do you set the states for every input? Go on. Hmm? You say? Say it now. Who was talking? We want to start setting the states to the particular items. Uh-huh. Set name. Mm-hmm. Equal. Airport south. On submit. Are you sure? Is it on submit or on change? What's next? Like this. Like this. No. Is the event.
Events, before setting, you have events.
Like this.
Brackets and yeah. Yeah, narrow function. No. Close bracket. Then an arrow function.
Like this. Is it okay? And the value is equal to what? Somebody is here and is so lost. They say, what are we doing? Okay, so the next. Yes. Because you will not concentrate no matter what. So this is for topic. So we'll change. We'll round up. What is time? Jesus. I want to round up this.
There's a lecture by it happened again. So it was happen today.
It was when I was finishing.
So will you like them?
Yes, stand.
Like a big seal.
There
There's purple.
There's a kind of. All right. So how do we set state for this our rating? How do we set the state for the rating? What do we use? What? We want to set it. We want to. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to tell me where to impute it. Let's start. Let's just write it. Am I writing it in the input? Yes. So am I putting it passing in the input or in the div? This set state. So what will we'll set the same state inside the input, inside all the inputs. Okay, so let's go. Let's do it one by one. So So you said I should change this rating to a state of alert. So what am I doing now? For this one, rating, right? So what am I doing? What would be here? Okay, so it will be, this will be 1. Or you mean, or in string, because it's an array. And an array takes this too. So argument of type number is not assignable to parameter of type never array. It's not assignable to parameter of type null. Unless that. Yeah, we can check it out. Right. So what do we do for the online and on-site, these options?
So can you just
So how do we do it? The same thing. Yes. So we'll change here. We'll change it to true or false. Is that what you mean? Do you mean we should change the state from string to boolean?
Yes.
What are you saying? Let's be fast though. You still have not started. It's very, very simple process. Sorry.
Like, I'm looking at use case equals false or something. Then not change the option.
So we should change here to false. That's what you're saying, right? The string inside the use state. But if you use false, what does false represent? So false represents online. on site. So that means the state would not change if it is online.
Like we said, what is us to like if they don't do that, that's what they mean.
So where are we setting the states? That's what I'm saying. You said we should convert this to false, right? Like this. So what next?
So you can see your the unchanged. I think it's unchanged.
Mm-hmm.
Set it to 4.
Am I using events?
Yes.
While this next one will be true.
Yes.
We don't even need value for them since we have placeholders. Okay. Okay, so because we are using states, we have to use clients. Okay, so we've done this. We've set set the states for each of them. Who is talking to you? So now, how do we check this information? What is the next thing?
Valid anything.
Yes. What? So what are we doing? Why is it not auto completing? Am I spelling it correctly? Oh, is this TypeScript? So what are we logging? This event is a type of HTML. Wow. Is it a time of form? HTML events. Where's that? All right, let's test our form. So we are going to inspect to be sure that it's working as planned. Okay, so enter your name. Now we are not done yet. We are not done. We need to append it to this form, right? On submit. What? No. Have you seen it? Yes. React or synthetic. Will that work for? Okay, don't worry. Then we need a button of type submit. Now imagine we are just building the front end, just the UI. Integration has not started. But don't worry, integration is not that hard. What are you saying?
Something that what I was saying. I'm joking. What did you
What? Yes, you did. Okay, so our phone is set. Let's hope everything works. Really? What's your name?
That's cute, even. Marita. Actually,
Oh, you see, so I'm trying to add more characters.
very perfect.
Yes, exactly. So, okay, now we are sure it does. But then something is wrong. Is online not supposed to be true? On site not supposed to be true? Which
No, it's supposed to be false. That was supposed to be outside. Let's check. You said, I think you said that's false. Yes, so it's meant to be true. False.
No,
here.
outside is true.
Yeah.
Is on site not supposed to be true based on this?
Maybe the default.
Our location.
So let's change the default then to what?
Wait, you can make it empty, like not anything.
Yeah, keep nothing there. Yeah, it's better. That's it. It's very so.
Then something is wrong. It needs a
The
Actually, I guess if we do
But,
the-
but let's check the other value.
let's check the other value.
for the what?
For the other value, UI. Let's just keep outside. Let's keep online.
Online, yeah.
Except you can see. So,
Also the text for the rating didn't appear. Or did it? Is it this 3?
yeah,
Oh, why did it? How are we receiving this information? My name is not here.
the values of it.
That name is there. No, that was the first thing.
Serve a name, location, topic, rating, feedback. This is name, this is location, this is set topic, this is set rating. Oh, some is here. So do you guys see where the error came from? Please pay attention. Okay, so let's do this again. Online. Yes, that guy is limited to 30. Still false.
See, you need to do some conversion.
It's still false.
It's not it's online. Online.
So let me change it to on-site. Seriously. Oh, it's time for my meeting. Oh, shit. Okay, let's go on a break, please. I need to join this meeting very fast.
So quickly go to class.
So we'll come back by.
I mean, yeah, we'll come back.
Then after that, 1 o'clock.
Let's meet now.
Okay, so we'll come back by 3, please. Come back by 3 p.m.
I was still having the one here.
Yeah, 1 p.m. 1 p.m.
I'm still about 3.
Yes.
So I'm not doing class. I'm not doing break.
Yeah, so go and